everyone. I am here with the amazing and talented Bret Iwan, who you may know from our favorite mouse. He is the voice of Mickey Mouse on Disney Channel and video games and
toys and Disney parks and everywhere.
That's pretty great.
Here, there, and beyond.
And beyond. So I met Bret a couple years ago at Destination D, and he made a really good impression on me because he is so down to earth and so wonderful. And the best part of it all is he is a true Disney fan, just like we are. So he takes his role with Mickey Mouse very seriously because deep down you're just a fan like everybody else.
Oh yeah, I have said it repeatedly, you know, at the heart of it, I am just a fan. I geek out with all the exciting things I do, all the fun stuff that comes to the parks and in the stores and on the TV. Like I love it all, and I've always been a fan. I grew up being a huge admirer of Walt Disney and his story in particular, and the hard work he put into it and the struggles he had to create everything that we know and love. And yeah, I mean, at the heart of that has been Mickey all along, so I'm very honored, and it's extremely surreal that I get to play the role that I do with Disney.
Well, as a fan, also, you had told a story when I had met you about, as a kid, being enamored with Mickey and Fantasia and their music and all these wonderful things. And then how is it for you now that, being a lifelong fan, now you're the voice of Mickey Mouse? Is that just overly surreal, or what's it like?
Surreal is the best word for it, and I've been saying that for over 12 years now. You know, the day I found out that I was cast, when they offered me the role officially, I ended a recording session, which was a couple blocks away from the Disney studios at a high-rise where they had some offices, and I had some time to kill before my ride to the airport arrived, because at the time I was still commuting between Kansas City, Missouri and LA, and anyway, I took the opportunity to just walk down to the studio lot, and I put in my headphones and I walked around the lot and I listened to When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio. And I just remember thinking I wanted to soak in that moment and I wanted to remember it forever, but it felt so surreal. It was almost like a dream. Like a dream where you're like, this is too good to be true, and you don't know how to process it. And I remember thinking that then, and then being asked several times since then, how's it feel? And the only word I can think of is surreal. Like it still feels very surreal anytime I get the call to go into the studio, because, you know, I'll go into the studio and I'm working on a TV episode, and even when I see the episode play on TV, I'm like, that's weird that that's me. That can't be. Or you go to the parks, you know, the parks are so near and dear to my heart because I grew up going to Disneyland, and that was my special place as a kid. It inspired everything from model building to creating artwork to performing, and so when I go into a Disney park and I see a parade or a stage show and Mickey's talking, I can't help but take a minute and go, it's surreal. And I'd be lying if I said I never shed a tear when listening to it, because I'm a highly emotional person, and so I'm thankful for sunglasses a lot of times when I'm with friends. They can't see that I'm reacting the way I am, but yeah, it's surreal.
That shows how genuine you are, though, and your true fandom deep down, that it still moves you to tears, that you get to do something that is so magical. And the joy and happiness that, because of what you do, that spreads to not just our generation, but to new generations, as far as you said, like with Disney Junior and Disney Channel. I know I have a 3-year-old nephew who loves all the Mickey stuff on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's very, very cool. So speaking of Disney Junior and Disney Channel, there was a new show that started last week, yes?
Yeah, Mickey Mouse Funhouse just premiered officially. They had released our first episode called Mickey the Brave about a month ago. And in Mickey Mouse Funhouse, it's a great show. It's kind of an aged-up version of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in a way, but the characters now get to leave the familiar town of Hot Dog Hills, if you ever watched Mickey and the Roadster Racers and Mixed Up Adventures, and they're now going into Funhouse Forest. And in Funhouse Forest, they have a friend named Funny, the Funhouse. It's a house that is a magical house that gets to interact with them, and Funny the house can facilitate adventures to anywhere by going up these stairs to anywhere. And so the potential for adventures is limitless in this new world, which is amazing. So you can go to, you know, Shire Haven, this medieval town, or you can go to Underwater World and go underwater. There's a Western environment. There's all kinds of adventures for the characters to go on. And for me, it's been a lot of fun because Mickey is getting to slightly step out of that educational role of talking shapes and colors and numbers, which is so helpful to so many like you. I have young nieces and nephews who have been growing up on that stuff. But in Mickey Mouse Funhouse, they just get to go have fun. And of course, there's little lessons entwined, undertones in it, but mostly they just get to have fun. So it's a lot of fun for me.
I was going to say, isn't it a lot of fun for you as well? And so, also, your most current project, in addition to the television show, is a new clothing line. So would you like to tell everybody about that?
I'm wearing the hat right now, which is very, if you know me, it's very counter me to be self-promoting, but I'm really proud of it, actually. It's called, let's see, excuse my sweaty head, it's called Script, and the reason it's called that is because the whole collection utilizes doodles that I did of Mickey Mouse. It's part of an artist series that Disney Parks Merchandising has released, so it'll be available in parks, Downtown Disney, Disney Springs, as well as shopDisney.com, I believe starting on the 23rd. And it's all doodles that I've drawn of Mickey's different expressions, and it's my handwriting, kind of notating different moods, or you'll see some arrows and stuff, and all of that comes from when I'm at a recording stand with a script in front of me. Frankly, any piece of paper with a pencil on hand, inevitably I will start drawing Mickey.
Okay.
I learned to draw by drawing Mickey. It's my go-to doodle. If I'm on the phone, if I'm distracted, if I'm bored, whatever, I'm always going to be drawing Mickey. So inevitably, when I'm in the recording studio, my scripts will get covered with doodles of Mickey. And when Disney Parks Merchandising approached me, I was really intimidated because I'm really a purist when it comes to Mickey's design. I love the classic Freddie Moore animation style. I love the 2D animation style. And so that's my Mickey. And they wanted an artist series to be kind of an artist interpretation of Mickey. And so it was intimidating. I thought, well, I draw Mickey the way he is supposed to be drawn, not my way. But what I quickly realized is, my doodles kind of have a different, like a Bret Iwan style to them, because I'm just doing them quick for me. They're just little expressive moments that help me connect with the script, along with like the notations I mentioned, or the little arrows or whatnot. So worked with a team of amazing designers at Disney Parks Merch who really brought it all together. And for the final collection, we have a sweatshirt, a hoodie sweatshirt, a unisex t-shirt, a women's crop top, I think is the appropriate term for it, and then a hat and a backpack. They all kind of have this similar green, orange, utilitarian color palette, which is very me. It was one of the things I expressed to the team, that I love the outdoors, I love hands-on work, and so I really think the color palette kind of lends itself to that utilitarian vibe. And I'm again, like, so honored. It's definitely surreal, like most of my experiences with Mickey are, to see my name embroidered on merchandise now. But I'm really excited about it, and I think I really hope that the fans like it too, because it's just a fun, slightly different take on Mickey merch that we haven't seen before.
Oh, and it's really great. I mean, obviously the hat, but I've seen pictures of it as well, and I really think it's going to do great because, Mickey fans want to see different aspects and different, you can never have too much Disney merchandise. I mean, it's just a fact.
Well, okay, yeah.
I mean, that's what I say, and I'm sticking to it because I have quite a bit myself. But I do think that fans are going to absolutely love this, and I'm so happy for you because you're such a down-to-earth, wonderful guy, and you deserve all that happiness. So this is great. You guys have to go check out Bret's new merchandise line, and like he said, it's going to be at Disney Parks and Shop Disney. And if you would like to follow Bret personally on social media, they can find you where?
It's my name, at Bret_Iwan on Instagram is where I'm the most active.
Gotcha.
I'm not cool enough for the TikTok and all that stuff yet, so
not yet,
find me on Instagram. Yeah.
Find him on Instagram. Well, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk with me and for sharing some stories with our audience, and I truly wish you all the best of luck, and I'm always here for you if you want to chat or put out more information to our followers, because I know that they love you. So thank you so much, Bret.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
Let's
do it again.
Absolutely. Thanks. Bye, guys.
So long.